Hello, YouTube. Um, Welcome back, and welcome back to me as well. So, if you have been following this channel, you probably noticed that, and I made a post about it too. The entire quote unquote season 2 has been put on hold for more than a week now. And I think I'm just gonna stop the season 2 completely. It just there's been a lot of things going on with my life, everything, but it's mainly from work, and it just there's a lot of stress from the work that cause me a lot of anxiety, and maybe there's some depression going on as well. I don't know. But to the point that I wasn't sleeping well, and there was one time, sometime last week, that I legitimately felt some. You can say this. What's the right term for that? Somatization, basically physical manifestation of anxiety, to the point that I'm feeling this tingling in my left arm that morning. So obviously, I wasn't going to the gym anymore. I haven't gone to the gym I probably went to the gym like once or twice during the entire past 3 weeks. I did my own cooking probably also twice or 3 times during the last 3 weeks as well. And all the other time I was just eating out. So I just don't think that if I continue doing season 2, but I'm not really doing any cooking, and the entire point of the project is to compare grocery prices. So if if the majority of the time, or during the majority of the project that I'm eating out, that's basically defeats the whole purpose of comparing grocery prices. Now, of course, we're doing a real life project, so some may argue that you should have still recorded your daily spending, because this is real life, right? In real life, sometimes you just don't have time or don't have the mind to do cooking, and if you stop prematurely for a project, that's a bias. And especially for my first project, my first 4 weeks of season 1, quote unquote, there is some time that, or I think probably around 1 week time, I was really stressed out, and then that entire week I ate out, right? So a very reasonable argument can be made that, okay, so now you're saying that you're going to restart season 2 because you spend too much time eating out, but that's part of the real life. So now you're restarting. You're like artificially introducing biases. I get it. It's a very legit criticism. But I was at the point where I was having trouble even recording daily spendings. That's how bad my life was. So I just said forget about it. Let's put the entire project on hiatus, and then let's find sometime when my mind is in a more right place, and then I'm going to restart this project, which is today. So I finally did some this really just moaning around, talking to my wife, this and that, but I think right now I'm in a better place to restart or reboot season 2. Okay, so that's basically it. So this is gonna be the brand new first episode of season 2. I did go out and buy some groceries today. I didn't really do any cooking because I ate a lot yesterday, so I was like, I have been also trying to lose weight, so I'm like, I don't really need to eat that much proteins today. So I ate, I made like a Chinese crepe for the breakfast, and then I ate some salads, some vegetables, and some fruit, this and that. I may go back home and then drink a glass of milk, but that's it. Like no meat. Tomorrow my wife's gonna make some dumplings. So, anyways, I'm gonna go over like what I bought today. I don't really have the receipts with me right now, but I'm just gonna tell you how much everything cost. And I did go to Hy-Vee because today's Sunday. Today's like the 21st of December of 2025. So it's a Sunday. Fareway is closed on all the Sundays. Walmart is like really out of the way of me. It's like out of the way. So Walmart is not really something or a place where I go to do grocery shopping routinely. It does close late. The place I'm living right now, the Walmart closed at 11 o'clock. So if I really, really want to get something and it's past 10 o'clock, I will go to Walmart. But if not, then just go to Aldi. If Aldi doesn't have it, then I'll go to Hy-Vee. Anyways, so I bought. So we are running low on vegetables. So I and eggs and creamers. So I bought a carton of 12 eggs from Aldi. It's less than $2, so it's really, really cheap. But I think the cheapest one you can buy is from Walmart because they have even a larger size, 18 egg carton that costs probably on average the unit price is cheaper than what I bought from Aldi, but Aldi is pretty cheap. So I bought like a regular carton of eggs, cost me less than $2. I bought a carton of creamers. That cost like $2.60 something, $2.60. So everything added up to $4. And then for vegetables, so Aldi doesn't have like a small family portion. It has a really large portion of salad. So I decided not to buy that, but I did buy a cucumber and some green peppers from them. I think those come down to also around $4. So $4 of vegetables and $4 of eggs and creamers. Added together is probably $9. Now, wife wants to make dumplings, so we need ground pork. Aldi doesn't have it when we went there, so we went to Hy-Vee. So we bought what do you call it? I think they're selling like $4 per pound of ground pork at Hy-Vee. Wife bought 2 servings, so 2 pounds. So that's about $8 in total. And then I bought I think it's like